How are you, dear students, and welcome back to our science class. This is Mr. Abdelmoniem, and this is our today's lesson. Our today's lesson under the title of Earth's Surface Changes, and we will learn how can Earth's surface change rapidly. And we will study together about volcano, earthquakes, and landslide and flood, and finally drought. And in our today's lesson, we're going to study together the volcanoes. Here we have this, guys. As you see, this is the Earth. Okay, and we have here the outer part, which is the Earth's crust. Here we call it before Earth's crust. We have many layers starting from the Earth's crust until the core of the Earth. But actually we have here under this or beneath this, we have mantle. Earth's crust and mantle right here, the second one. What the most important information we want to know? We want to know that the crust and the top of the mantle are divided into very large pieces called plates. Again, we have here the crust and the mantle. We have this layer of the crust, and we have here the mantle. Crust and mantle together are divided into very large pieces. What do you call these pieces? We call it plates. What the most important thing about plates? You have to know that these plates move all the time. These plates move all the time. Oh, teacher, please, we want to see the movement of these plates. I'll show you a quick video from National Geography about this. But actually, you have to know these plates which move all the time. What will happen of this movement? This movement can cause rapid change to Earth's surface. Rapid change. This rapid change, that's why you can see the volcanoes and earthquakes. So let's watch a quick video together. After this, we will continue our session.
Hell, apparently. The force driving...
Perfect. Here, this upper part, it's the Earth's crust. Here, we have the Earth's crust. What's down the Earth's crust? We have a mantle. Okay? And the Earth's crust and the top of the mantle, you will find movements right here.
The plates is the slow movement of the super hot semi-solid mantle that lies below the rigid plates. Like
yes. Then we want you to see and imagine.
Hell, apparently.
Again, we have here crust and mantle. Okay, together they consist of or divided into layers. Some parts we call it plates.
Driving the plates is the slow movement of the super hot semi-solid mantle that lies.
Plates are movement. Okay, which cause rapid change for the Earth. And we have what will happen after this movement. What will happen? Earthquakes and volcanoes.
Lies below the rigid plates. Like hot soup, magma boils in slow motion. Superheated magma rises to the surface, begins to cool, and then sinks back down to the bottom of the pot, where it is reheated and rises again. This cycle is repeated over and over.
What this, guys? I hear some person who says, teacher, it's a magma, or you'll see the lava which comes from the volcano.
To generate what scientists call a convection.
Very, very hot.
Cell.
Now, that's what I want you to know right now. Here, I have here, we said that this is the Earth's crust and this is a mantle, and we said we have large pieces which called plates, and we said that these plates, as you watch in the movie move all the time, and this movement can cause rapid change. and the Earth's surface, or to the Earth's surface. And finally, how can I see, teacher, these changes? You can see it in the volcanoes and earthquakes, like you watched the volcano in the previous video. Here, the volcano. All of us know the volcano, but what definition of the volcano? Volcano is a landform that forms at an opening. Look here, we have here this opening. Opening in Earth's crust, where magma reached the surface. We know that we have molten rocks inside this, and these molten rocks go upward and comes to the opening and erupt. When it erupts, it oozes out of this volcano. We have here this definition of the volcano. It's a landform that forms at the opening in the Earth's crust where magma reached the surface. We have here the volcano, and all of us know the magma. The magma is a very hot, partially melted rocks. So guys, we learned before that magma is a very hot and consists of molten rocks or melted rocks. It's not a new thing for us. I think that's not the first time for us to learn about this. But here we have a very new information about the temperature of this magma or lava. When this magma erupts here, when the volcano erupts, the magma reaches the surface. We have here inside it the magma. This magma moves from down to up until it comes here. We can call it, when you see it moving like a liquid outside of the volcano, we can call it lava. Lava. Here, this word, a very important word. Here, what's the temperature of this? 1100 Celsius. It's very hot. Or we can measure it by another measurement scale, which calls Fahrenheit, 2000 Fahrenheit. Here we have the last information about volcanoes. You have to know that hot rocks, gas, ash, and other particles burst from the openings called vents. Look please at this opening. We have here this opening. We can call this opening vent. If I have more openings, you can put this and say vents. And finally, this eruption of the volcano can cause what? Can cause floods, landslides, tsunamis, and huge ocean waves. Right now, let's revise together our today's session. In our today's session, we mentioned that we have the Earth and we have the crust and mantle, and we said that the crust and mantle are made of a large piece, we called it plates, and we mentioned that the plates move all the time, and we said the movement can cause rapid change to Earth's surface, and finally, we said this movement, that's why cause volcanoes and earthquakes. And after that, we mentioned the definition of the volcanoes, and we said the volcano is a landform that forms at the opening of Earth's crust where magma reaches surface. Here we mentioned the magma, and it's hot and it consists of melted rocks, and we mentioned also the temperature of these lava outside. And the last thing we mentioned that this opening we can call it vents, and the eruption can cause floods, landslides, tsunamis, and huge ocean waves. I wish you all the best of luck, and this is our first lesson of about this Earth change, and see you next times in the next sessions. Thanks so much, guys.